Now, this movie, I enjoy it very much, by the way.
Thank you.
Now, you were a lot of kids and animals in this picture.
Yes.
It seems like sort of...
Yes, whoever said that was a wise man about not working with children and animals. And it's a little unfair to lump them together. I mean, they are different. There are different species. You know,
Right,
there are children and there are various animals. And I think, I have nothing but good feeling towards most of the children and animals that we worked with.
Most of them?
Yeah, no, the donkey, it's almost impossible to talk. I don't know if anyone's ever worked with a donkey, but they don't have a reputation for being cooperative.
No.
And I remember Emma Thompson at one point saying, you know, I think I would like to harm this donkey. And I would then like to have something written at the end credits that said, the donkey was harmed during the making of this film. By Emma Thompson.
Now, the tarantulas in this as well. Are those native to England, the tarantulas?
No, I don't believe they are. This tarantula was actually an old co-star of mine.
You'd worked together?
We have worked together before. And
same agent?
The agent may actually be closely related to that tarantula. No, the tarantula was called Colin, and I named at my insistence on a film which absolutely nobody saw about 2 years ago called Trauma, in which the kids said, "Oh, thank you." In which I used the tarantula as a murder weapon. But I don't want to change the tone by going in that direction. But no, as far as I was concerned, it was a she. Actually, it was an adorable little furry creature.
Oh, so you could flirt a bit, being female. Mm-hmm. You could flirt with it.
You could, flirt with it, have her stuffed and made into slippers or something.
So, how did you prepare for this film? I mean, it seems it's sort of it's not a comedy, but it's comical.
Yes. It's always a bizarre process preparing for a role because you go into some other zone. Right. It's very odd for the people who are living with you because you become immersed in something, and sometimes you externalize your preparation in a way that's involuntary. You suddenly find yourself, you're going through your lines in your head, and you're in a restaurant or something, and you start muttering and letting out expletives that shouldn't be there and are antisocial. Now, if you're preparing physical comedy, which is really the first time I ever have, that becomes quite complicated. And we were going through the possibilities of the comic double take. Now, this is not something that I'm a specialist in. I think you're probably better at it than that. You sort of do the how many can you do? You can do the triple take. Peter O'Toole used to claim that he could do 8. An octuple take and pull it off.
How would that go? Okay.
And, and I was thinking, is that actually possible? And if so, can I bring it into my performance in Nanny McPhee? And I was musing on this unfortunately, I was at a hotel and I was in a steam room. And it was quite a crowded steam room, and it was quite small. And there must have been 8 or 9 vile, naked businessmen, through the gloom and the haze. And I was deeply immersed in what I thought, no, if you do the kind of, you could do the slow burn and then you could do a couple of quick ones, maybe you could get to 5. And I suddenly realized the room was empty. 30 seconds it had taken to evacuate that room, because the naked actor was sitting there going, I suddenly realized I was alone, and it was time to leave before security arrived.
Now, is the spit take popular in England?
What's that?
The spit take.
No, what's that? I don't know what
no, you see, all right, you say,
show me the spit take.
You could say, I was with your wife last night.
I was with your wife last night.
That's it. No.
I'll popularize it.
See, ours is a bit cruder. Yours is more subtle. We go for the broad. It's a bit different. It's all an interpretation.
No, but I will import that to English.
Yes. Now we have a clip from the film. Now tell us who you play. You're an undertaker. You have what? Is it 7 children? 8?
Yes, I have
7 children, and then the mother has.
I'm actually a makeup artist for corpses.
Oh, okay. That's what it is. Okay.
So that's my job description. And the children are unruly. My wife has died recently, and we're about to all end up in the poorhouse.
Right. So the kids are running rampant. You need to bring in a nanny. But 17 nannies have been fired up to this point.
That's right. There are no more nannies. No one's prepared to do the job.
Deal with these children. Let's take a look.
May I come in?
Yes, by all means. Do come in.
I understand you have extremely ill-behaved children.
No. Good grief, what a suggestion. Playful.
What are your main concerns?
Concerns?
Do they go to bed when they're told?
Well, no.
Do they get up when they're told?
Well, no, not exactly.
Do they get dressed when they're told?
Well, now, that's a good question.
Do they say please and thank you?
In what context?
That will do to be going on with. Your children need me.
Let me ask you something. Do you ever sort of sneak into your own movies to see how they're doing? You ever do that? So, are you curious?
Yeah, I had a bad experience doing that. It was quite some time ago. I thought I might risk it just to see what it would be like to be among the crowd, and to soak up the atmosphere, and not like a premiere where everyone knows you're there.
Right.
Just to hear where the laughs came and where they didn't, and what worked and what didn't. But I didn't want to get caught doing that. I mean, how much more embarrassing can you get? Yeah, exactly. So I disguised myself as heavily as I possibly could. I borrowed someone's glasses and pulled the hat down over my eyes and collar up, and bought my ticket like this, and walked up the steps, and kind of kept my head down as I shuffled into the back row, looked up and realized I was the only person in the movie theater.
It's good for one's popularity, isn't it? Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, the movie is
master of disguise.
Andy McPhee, and it opens on the 27th. Colin, thank you, buddy.